We're back for the second Swipe Discs disc golf tournament. We're playing at the Beaches Disc Golf Course in Toronto. Now, let's meet the players and see what they're throwing. Adam Bradley.
Luna, Wizard, M Model S, MD1, and an A4.
John.
Sinus, Berg, B2, Firefly.
Adam Bonney. Marshal, Zone, Buzzz SS, P2. On to hole 1. We're at the Beaches Disc Golf Course in Toronto. Bradley leading us off. And his shot sails to the left, just outside the circle. He'll have a putt from there. John's up next. John drops his in the circle. Good start from John. My shot. Tracking. Headed for the basket. Just missed it to the right. Sails way long. I'll have a tough putt from there. John for his 2. He drains it. Starts himself off with the birdie. Bradley. Good shot. Oh, it went off the band. Oh, what a bad break. Smashing off the band. Bradley will have to settle for a 3. Here's my 2, and came in a little low. John takes the early lead as I tap in for my 3. Bradley taps in for his 3. On to hole 2. John's taking the early lead with the birdie on hole 1. John is coming off a victory at the Toronto Islands Open in the MP40 division. Can he continue his winning ways in the Swipe Discs disc golf tournament? His drive lands in the circle. He's in a great position. Bradley, oh no, he came up short, just throwing it into the ground. My shot ripped it, sails way long. I'm gonna have a tough comebacker from there. Bradley with a long one, and off the basket. Unbelievable. Bradley with some more bad luck on hole 2 as he sends in a great shot and just a little low. My second shot misses to the left. Disappointing effort from me. I'll tap in for my 3. John for his 2. Oh no! John just coming up a little short. Bad bounce off the basket, and he will have to settle for 3. Bradley's tapping in for 3 as well. On to hole 3. John is still in the lead, so he'll be leading us off. And oh no, he hit the second pole, landed in the fairway. Bradley sends his way out to the left behind that strangely provocative tree. He'll have a tough second shot. My shot, a little low but straight, and skips up into the circle. Good shot from me. Bradley splits the limbs, and oh no, off the basket. That's 3 for 3 off medal for him. John's gonna lay it up. Have an easy 3 from there. My shot for 2. And I got it. Drained the birdie putt. That's gonna tie me for the lead. Bradley taps in for his 3. And John taps in for his 3. On to hole 4. Just one stroke separating all 3 of us. Comment who you think's gonna win. My shot lands pretty close. I'll have a shot from there. John sends a beautiful shot, but it skips a little long. He'll have a putt from there as well. Bradley throws a good-looking drive, and it got up and rolled away from the basket. What is happening? Bradley forced to lay up. Some bad luck all round for him. My shot for 2 needs to go, but hits the basket. I'll tap in for my 3. Bradley's tapping in for his 3. John for his 2. And oh no, he hit the basket too. What is going on? John on to hole 5. John and I are in the lead. Bradley is just one stroke behind. Wait till you see what happens later on in this round. My shot sails way to the right. I'm in a tough spot over there. John's drive Off the tree, and he's way to the left. Bradley follows me way out to the right. All of us with tough shots for 2. Bradley lays up. My second shot. And I just missed it to the left. John's second shot is tracking and just a little short. Good run from John. Bradley, John, me, all tapping in for 3. We'll move on to the next hole. On to hole 6, coming down the stretch. Anything can happen on this hole. My shot is on a good line and skips just past the basket into the circle. John's drive. He hits a tree. Oh no. Bradley's on a good line. And he comes up a little short, but what a good shot. He'll have a nice 2 from there. John for 2, and he's just a little short. Making a good run for it. Bradley gets a 2. My shot for 2. I get the birdie as well.
Yeah.
John will tap in for 3. On to hole 7, coming down the stretch. I've opted for a forehand, and I forehand it straight into the tree. Not gonna like that position. Bradley sends his, and he sails past all the trees, past the basket, and goes a little long. He'll have a tough putt from there, but he's got to look. John throws his into the ground, gets a bit of a skip, but he's pretty short. I send a long shot, and I manage to skip it up to the basket. I'm going to save my 3 on that one. John runs it, going for it, just misses to the right. He'll have a long comebacker from there. Bradley for 2 and a share of the lead. He's got it. What a good putt from Bradley. Let's see that again. Finally avoiding the bend in the basket. Bradley sinks it to tie the lead. John sinks a good long one for his 3. I'm going to pass off the camera, tap in my 3. On to hole 8. It all comes down to this. The toughest hole on the course. Anything can happen here. And Bradley hits a tree. My drive finds the gap. I got through the trees. I'll be in a decent spot. John sends his drive. He found the gap and slides it right up to the basket. Great drive from John. Bradley trying to get out of those trees. Gets in the circle. He'll have a putt from there. And oh no, he chained out. Unbelievable. My shot for 2. And I just tipped off the far side of the basket. John puts it in for 2. He'll have a share of the lead if I can sink this. I got my 3. Bradley's in for 4. On to hole 9. It all comes down to this. Just one stroke separating all 3 of us. John leads us off with a safe shot down the middle, giving himself a putt from there. I'm going for it, and mine sails a little bit out to the right, but hits the brakes, and I'll have a putt from there. Bradley sends his, sails off to the left. He'll have a long putt to put the pressure on and try to get back in this one. And he just misses to the left. So now John has a putt to potentially win it. He sinks it, putting the pressure on. John with the birdie. Now I have to sink this shot to force a playoff, or else John wins the second tournament. My putt. And I got it to force the playoff. On to the first playoff hole. We're playing hole 6 because there was a lineup at hole 1 for this beautiful course. John sends his off the tree again. Hole 6 has his number. So that leaves the door wide open. But I send mine way off to the left, leaving a tough putt. John for a long 2. On a good line. And oh, it's just off the right side of the basket. John with a great run. So now I have a chance to win. If I can sink this putt, I will win tournament number 2. And, oh no, I hit the basket. John taps in for his 3, I tap in for my 3, and we're moving on to playoff hole number 2. The Beaches Disc Golf Course. We're doing hole 7 as playoff hole number 2. John's leading us off. John finds his way through the trees, and he'll have a putt for 2 from there. So now I gotta answer, and I send one. I get through the trees as well. Sail a little far left. Long putt for 2. Put the pressure on, and I missed it to the right. So now John with a long putt, if he sinks it, he wins tournament number 2. And he sinks it. John with a nice putt under pressure, winning Swipe Discs tournament number 2. He is on a hot streak. John is the champion. It went down to the wire. Haven't beat John in a while, so I was hoping to squeak out the win. I had a putt on the playoff hole that could have done it, and I missed it. And John made his on the second playoff hole, and that's it. We'll get back to it and win the next one.
Disappointing for the most part, I gotta be honest. I wasn't hitting my lines, and well, that's really the end of it. So you win some, you lose some, but mostly I lose some.
Well, I started pretty slow. I wasn't really hitting my lines like I wanted, a lot of interference, but I pulled it together in the end, managed to squeeze out the win.
And we're wrapped. Thanks for joining us for the second Swipe Discs Disc Golf Tournament presented by BonneyDay Media. I want to give a big shout out to Chainlink Disc Golf for installing this beautiful course, and for the City of Toronto who does a great job in maintaining it. We love this course. Beaches Disc Golf in Toronto. See you next time.